My boys, I want to apologize to every single person that ever told me, bro, don't watch the anime, read the manga. And I want to say I'm sorry, all right? For once in my life, I actually decided there's this anime that I watch, right? It's called Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable. And if you don't know what that is, I'll give you a short little summary so we're all in the same page. It's technically a harem slash slice of life slash comedy anime. By the way, funny. I love it. I love the jokes that they make in this anime. Hokkaido girls are super adorable. It takes place in Hokkaido. It's really cold, and homie Tsubasa goes to Hokkaido girl and meets the first gal, which is Fuyuki. Fuyuki is known as your typical girly girl to the max. She's big bazongas, big boobas, and nice body. It's technically like a love story between the main character and Fuyuki. This anime is so good, but the manga is like 10 times better, all right? If you're watching the anime and you have no clue about the manga or what's going on in the manga, bro, you are missing out in a lot of story and fan service. Episode 9 in Crunchyroll in Hokkaido Girls, they're like skipping over some of these story parts. For example, Tsubasa gets sick. We're all thinking that he got sick out of that fishing trip. It wasn't just a fishing trip, my guys. Fuyuki literally like the next day texts them and say, hey, we had a bad snowstorm. Can you help me shovel the snow? Just so happens that homie Tsubasa had a wet dream of Fuyuki rubbing his back as they're in the shower, right? He feels disgusting, like how can I do that? My mind's crazy. The other thing is that Fuyuki likes dark-haired, sophisticated girls. Basically, Akino is his ideal girl that he pictures himself being with. Fuyuki is the exact same opposite of Akino. By the way, I love her. She's freaking gorgeous. Fuyuki invites Tsubasa over to her house to help shovel the snow. And as they're shoveling, you're doing exercise because shoveling is exercise. Therefore, they go and now they sweat. They're a mess. They're sweaty. Fuyuki goes like, hey, come in the house, have some tea or whatever. The old come in the house and have a tea. Fuyuki goes like, hey, why don't you shower? Because, you're sweaty. I feel like you should shower. So go shower. So homie Tsubasa listens, like, all right, I'm going to go shower. But he's thinking, like, as soon as he gets in the shower, he's like, oh, wait a minute. I'm in Fuyuki's house and I'm showering. Yo, what if my wet dream actually comes true, though? Go hold and behold. Guess what happens? Fuyuki enters the bathroom. That's right. She enters the shower where Tsubasa's showering. I don't know about you, Tsubasa, but you need to pull a move out. So Fuyuki goes like, oh, thank you so much for, helping me shovel the snow. I figured that I'll wash your back for you. Fuyuki didn't have a lot of boyfriends, but she's really making an attempt for Tsubasa. Tsubasa goes like, oh, Fuyuki, you're naked. This isn't right. What's going on? And she's like, don't worry about it. I have a bikini on, so it's fine. So she starts rubbing, rubbing his back, getting that good old back all nice and clean, right? He literally runs out, changes real quick, and runs out, right? Into his house. And that's how he gets sick. And it just happens to be April 4th. April 4th is Tsubasa's birthday. They had a party planned with Akino, which, by the way, we missed this beautiful outfit that Akino wears. I don't know what it looks like. He gets sick, right? Completely sick. So he's a mess. He can't do anything. Cancels everything with the homies. You see, you didn't even know it was his birthday, right? He feels bad for canceling on his new friends that he met. And this is where I have the biggest issue with the anime, because I feel like that's a very important part, saying no to your friends or whatever. Fuyuki, everything else, Fuyuki comes over, takes care of him. That all stays the same, right? So that's good. Let's get to the part where Akino and Tsubasa play an Animal Crossing type of game. They can't call it that. I think they call it Monster Crossing, I believe. And that's another important part that they just completely skip. The chemistry that they actually develop in that while they're talking, you can tell they're playing on Nintendo Switch, so because they have the app open, they're talking on the phone while they're playing the game, which is kind of weird. I don't know why Nintendo does that, but Nintendo, get your stuff together. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So they're playing the game, right? And Akino is like a beast at the game. She has everything unlocked. She has all these stuff. And Tsubasa's like, oh my God, I can't believe you have everything. This is so cool, blah, blah, blah. And then Tsubasa goes like, hey, why don't we get married? And this, they all get all red. Akino gets all red. They're like, oh my God, we're going to get married. And he's like, yeah, so we can share the items. You know, my stuff is your stuff. And, you know, we can trade and like have all the good stuff and be in a home together. And that's a pretty big deal for Akino because Akino was a very closed person. Like she didn't really want to talk to anybody. And they get married. And the next day in school, both of them are super tired because they played the game super long. And you get this little cute little kissing scene of their characters, you know, kissing each other, which is kind of cool. I was like, oh my God, no way. I honestly thought the manga had me thinking for a while that he was gonna get with Akino, which brings me to the next part. Like, I don't know why they're skipping so many parts. Anyway, there's one more part that I want to talk about right now. I haven't watched episode 11, but episode 10, where Fuyuki volunteers to become a part of the student council or the class representative with Tsubasa. They have a nice little scene where like Fuyuki's bra strap unclips itself and she's holding these papers and, you know, her bra's about to come out. She tells Tsubasa, hey, yo, put the clip back in, my boy. And Tsubasa's like, oh my God, are you sure? You know, typical regular main character anime thing. Like he's overreacting about the simple thing that you just have to, you know, clip. I don't know. Maybe I'm built different. But anyway, he does it. He gets all excited, which makes me think that maybe I had the wrong reaction when I was younger, but who cares, you know? I don't know why they're doing this, bro. I don't know why they're skipping so many of the actual scene of the manga. So if you really want to experience like the whole actual story that the creator made, I don't know why they're butchering butchering the anime. So go read it. It's a great read. And those of you who don't want to read it and want to know how the story is progressing, I'm gonna break down in future videos. I'm gonna break down the Pink Hero Girl arc, Akino arc, and then Fuyuki's arc. I feel like these are very important arcs. I'll try not to skip over anything main. I'll try to get you all the good fan service shots out there. I don't want to keep anything away from you guys. So if you want to see more of Hokkaido Gals Are Super Adorable and see where the story progresses, make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel. This is only going to be about animes. And if you want me to talk about another anime that gets butchered because it's not following the manga, let me know. I'll do a video on it. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys in the next one. And you better like, or else I'll cancel your favorite waifu.